Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter probability. The lessons we're going to cover today are counting principles, permutations, permutations and combinations. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I'm on grade 10 math. Let's just start with the lesson counting principles. So here I'm on the lesson. Let's just start with the lesson. Nancy is knitting a sweater. For the yarn, she has to choose from two colors and five weights. How many different sweaters can Nancy knit? So two colors and five weight. So you have to do 2 times 5. So that means total Nancy can knit 10 different sweaters. So the total choices is 10. The correct option is 10. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Nancy is knitting a sweater. For the yarn, she has to choose from two colors and five weights. How many different sweaters can Nancy knit? So Nancy has two choices for the to select the color and select the weight. So you need to do you need to calculate the total outcome. So 2 times 5 is 10. So the correct option is 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is Nick is ordering breakfast in a restaurant. There are 9 eggs and 5 types of toast to choose. Order. So 9 times 5 is 45. One is the correct option. The correct option is 10. Let's just start with the test questions. The correct option is 10. Ordering a breakfast, so that is 9 times 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. I don't know what's wrong with the lesson. Let's just reload the page and see what happens. I think we need to move on to next lesson. Start with the lesson. Lisa only has 3 pieces of Halloween candy left. How many different orders can she eat the remaining candy? Lisa can eat the remaining candy in 3 factorial different orders. So we need to calculate the factorial. That is, we need to multiply all the numbers from 1 to 3. So 3 times 2 is 6. So the correct option is 6. That means she can eat the remaining candies in 6 different orders. The correct option is 6. Let's just start with the test question. Lisa only has 3 pieces of Halloween candy left. In how many different orders can she eat the remaining candy? Wait, 3 factorial, that is 3 times 2 times 1, that is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 6. The correct option is 6. What's wrong with these lessons? So 3 factorial is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. During a workout, the swim team at Green High School will be practicing swim strokes one after another. According to the coach's instruction, the team will complete a set number of laps using a combination of butterfly, the breaststroke, freestyle, and the backstroke. In how many different orders could they practice the different stroke? 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to calculate. We need to evaluate 4 factorial. So 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. That is 24. Option number 1 is the correct option. Khalid is excited about the school picnic. He wants to sign up for 3 for the lag race, the splash tag game, the snake race, the human knot challenge, the egg and spoon race, and the wheelbarrow race. If he has to rank these activities in order of presence, in how different orders would he rank them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options we have, right? We need to evaluate 6 factorial. 6 times, 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1. Twenty-four times 5 is 120 and 120 times 6 is 720. So option number 1 is the correct option. Vicky makes a smoothie for breakfast every morning. Today she want to use five different fruits in how many different orders can she add fruits to blender? So which is the correct option? That is 120. Option number one is the correct option. There are four projects that made it to the final round of the science competition. In how many different orders can the judges rank these projects? That is 24. Option number one is the correct option. 24 it is. May Spencer, Sharon Patrick, Mark, and Rachel found seats in a row at the movie theater. And how many different orders can so which option? One, two, three, four, five, six. So six factorial equals 728 is option number two is the correct option. An amusement park is unveiling five brand new rides. In how many different orders can the rides be undelivered? That is 120. Option number 2 is the correct option. Mabel and Dina attend a red carpet event. If they each pose for the camera separately, in how many different orders can they have their pictures taken? The correct option is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. A florist is working on wedding bouquet that uses daffodils, violets, lilies, and morning glories. In how many different orders can the various types of flowers be added to the bouquet? That is 24. Option number 2 is the correct option. The top three students have made it to the final rounding in the school science fair competition. In how many different orders can the judges rank their posters? So, which is the correct option? Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 6. The next lesson notation. For C2, so we need to calculate the combination. C is for the combination. We need to evaluate NCR, that equals n factorial divided by r factorial n minus r factorial. So that is 4 factorial by 2 factorial and 4 minus 2 factorial. So 4 minus 2 is also 2. That is 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 2 factorial. Let's just start with the test question. For C2 and C2 and CR we need to evaluate n factorial divided by r factorial n minus r factorial. That is 4 factorial, 2 factorial and 4 minus 2 is 2 factorial. 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 and 2 times 2. 2 and 2 cancel out. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 6. Three P2. Now we need to calculate the permutations. We need to calculate NPR, that is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. That is 3 factorial divided by 3 minus 2 factorial. 3 minus 2 is 1, so that is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 6. Evaluate 7P2. That is 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 2 factorial. So 7 factorial divided by 5 factorial it is. So 7 times 6 times 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial. 5 factorial cancel out. 7 times 6 is 42. That is 42. Option number 1 is the correct option. 5C2. So which is the correct option? 20 it is option. Option number 2 is the correct option. Oh, that is 5C2. That is 10 option number. Okay, got it. 6P2. 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial. 6 times 5 times 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial. 4 factorial and 4 factorial cancel out. 6 times 5 is 30. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 30. Option number one is the correct option, that is sorry. 6C2. So, which is the correct option? That is 15. Option number one is the correct option. Four C2 equals 6. Option number one is the correct option, that is 6. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 10 math. Chapter we were working on is probability. The lessons we have covered today are counting principle, permutations, permutation and combination notation. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.